From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
$4,000 split 4 different ways to help make spirits bright for the less fortunate of Greater Hazleton. And it's all thanks to one local car dealership. How new car buyers helped burgers play Santa Claus. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, some local families will be receiving some Christmas cheer in the next couple of days, courtesy of Burger Family Dealerships. The annual You Can Be a Santa fundraiser has been in full force, and News 13 was there this morning as valuable gift cards were presented. Christmas, of course, is the holiday to give, but what happens when you aren't able to do so? Hundreds of local families depend on local charities to help make the holidays a happy time. But the charities are not able to reach everyone. Burger Family Dealerships in Hazel Township has come to the rescue once again. The dealership sponsors the You Can Be a Santa fundraiser. From Thanksgiving to Christmas, $50 is donated for every vehicle purchased. $4,000 in gift certificates to the Laurel Mall and Thomas's Supermarket were presented today to the Salvation Army, Catholic Social Services, Hazleton Enlarged Ministries, and United Charities.
We were very fortunate to receive a donation from the Burger Family Dealership and their gift cards for the Laurel Mall as well as for Thomas's Markets. And we will be able to distribute to people who have requested assistance and that we were not able to provide prior to this. So this will certainly help us eliminate our waiting list. And we are tremendously grateful, to Mr. Berger and, the Burger dealerships, because they certainly come through every year.
I cannot thank the Burgers enough for what they do, because it makes our work so much easier. But we give our gift certificates mostly to the Hispanic population that come to our clothing depot. We have a clothing depot on 21 North Church Street, and there's been a shift of population, and there are a lot of people that not only need clothing, but they need all kinds of help. And we also have a day camp in the summer, and we have some underprivileged children that come, and we know who they are, and they are not the people that will register somewhere and try to get help. And so we help them out to get things for their children and food for the holidays.
All of the gift certificates will be given to local families in need during the holiday season to purchase clothing, toys, and food. Burgers is just really happy to help out. And News 13 would like to thank Burger Family Dealerships for making some families' holiday a little brighter. Teen drivers and their parents, listen up. Pennsylvania's new junior driver law, known as Laceys Law, goes into effect December 27th. That's next Tuesday. The new law limits teen drivers to a single non-family passenger during the first 6 months of driving. Increases the requirement for teen drivers to have 65 hours behind the wheel from the 50 hours under the current law, and the requirement for teen drivers and passengers under 18 to wear seatbelts becomes a primary offense. 10 of the 65 hours must be at night, and at least 5 must be in inclement weather. State lawmakers believe the new guidelines will result in fewer accidents involving teen drivers, ultimately saving lives. In Pennsylvania last year, fatalities and crashes that involved a 16 or 17-year-old driver increased 43% from 2009. To date, 44 states, including all states surrounding Pennsylvania, have enacted some form of a teen passenger limit. The man convicted of assaulting an off-duty police officer learned his fate Tuesday and will be spending the next 6 to 12 years behind bars. He received the maximum sentence. Ricardo Sanchez was found guilty of assaulting Hazleton City Police Officer Mike Calasurdo last May outside of a local pizzeria. The fight started in the early morning hours when the officer asked Sanchez to move his car. Investigators say Sanchez did not act alone, and the search continues for others involved. Now, since January, Sanchez has been on house arrest with an electronic monitoring bracelet. Officer Calasurdo has since recovered from some serious injuries, including a fractured eye socket. A 26-year-old from Hazleton was arrested for stealing from his own parents. Troopers tell us Robert Herbinko Jr. stole his parents' television and was found walking down the street with it screaming. Herbinko was cuffed and taken to jail, facing a long list of charges after a struggle with Herbinko, who was found with the TV walking along a city street and eventually dropping it on the ground. Police searched him and found a TV power cord tied around Herbinko's right leg and a pipe with steel wool inside, which police say is commonly used to smoke crack cocaine. Troopers say he got away with iPhone cases, and police are hoping you can identify the thief. Take a look at this picture from surveillance at the AT&T store on Route 93. Troopers tell News 13 that the man stole 6 Mophie juice pack cases for the iPhone. 3 of the cases were white and 3 were black. The crime happened last Friday. If you have any helpful information for investigators, call the state police at 459-3890. Hazleton City Police are searching for a Wilkes-Barre man tonight who threatened a woman and 2 children and poured gasoline throughout that woman's home. 29-year-old Leonard Montalvo Rivera is wanted on attempted arson charges. Police say Rivera and a 24-year-old woman got into the domestic dispute Tuesday night just before 7 o'clock at 108 North Bennett Court. During the dispute, Rivera poured gasoline throughout the home and threatened the woman and her 2 children. Anyone with information about Rivera is asked to call the Hazleton City Police Department by simply dialing 911. A construction site in Hazel Township is missing some wiring tonight. Troopers say that site is in a wooded area off of 199 Campbell Street in the township. Aaron Enterprises out of York is working at that site. The theft happened sometime within the last month. Call troopers if you know who the thief is. Moving on to other news tonight, Freeland has a new face leading the borough. The new member of council is filling a seat left open by the passing of Councilwoman Beth Ann Wenner. And the person who got the job knew her probably better than anyone. Rick Wenner, Beth Ann's husband, graciously accepted the position and will finish his wife's term on council for the next 2 years. It was bittersweet for Rick and for council members, but everyone is confident it's what Beth Ann would have wanted and is smiling down.
I'm sure my wife will be happy that I took over. She worked hard to get there.
Unfortunately, we had to do it. We did have to replace Beth Wenner, who passed away last month around this time, and we're very fortunate that her husband, Rick Wenner, gladly accepted the next 2 years that remain on her term. So we approved her unanimously tonight to fill that open seat, and as soon as he gets sworn in by the district magistrate, hopefully this week, he'll be able to join us officially as a member of council at our next meeting.
Beth Ann Wenner sadly lost her battle with esophageal cancer last month. She was very active in all aspects of the Freeland community, and her husband plans on continuing her work and doing the best he can for the people of the borough. He will be officially sworn in within the next few days. Staying in Freeland, where residents are getting a nice Christmas gift, no tax hike and no increase in any bills. Council plans to sign the 2012 budget into law next week. We talked with Councilman Quinn after Tuesday's meeting.
It's balanced. I don't remember the exact figure, but I think it's around $675,000, not including garbage, stormwater, or the streets liquid fuel fund. When you put all that together, it's probably around 1.2, 1.3 million, and it includes no increases in property taxes, income taxes, or any fees or permits in the municipality.
Council will gather again next Thursday to complete one last vote on the proposed budget to make it official. That meeting will start at 6:30. Council also approved the purchase of a new bucket truck. The old one required too many repairs. Many school students put on a show for family and friends, hoping to get everyone in the holiday spirit today. 'Tis the season for Christmas concerts. We'll stop by a few coming up on News 13. And later, News 13's Jasmine Brooks hops all aboard the Polar Express with some youngsters as the popular Christmas story was brought to life. We are just a few days from the big day. As we count down to Christmas, Molino's Party Supplies in Sugarloaf on Route 93 is ready for the big holiday. Make sure you stop by for gifts under $20 and try Molino's concessions and moon jumps. Balloons from Molino's also available, and for that holiday party, stop by for color plates, napkins, and cups as low as $139 each. That's Molino's, Route 93 in Sugarloaf.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 6 o'clock, it's holiday shopping. Join News 13 as we visit local businesses and showcase their products and specialties for the holiday shopping season. And then from 6:30 to 8, you can find your favorite local programming on SSPTV.com. At 8 o'clock, we'll be back on Channel 13 with our news rebroadcast. 9 o'clock is the Sam Lasan Show. Join Sam as he discusses hospice. And at 9:30, it's Real Life in the OR. Join Channel 13 as we take you inside the operating room as Dr. Mead performs knee repairs and replacements. Don't forget about the other broadcasts for news at 10 and 11:30. And thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
It's Boscov's for last-minute gifts wrapped free and the best prices. 66 to 69% off Hastings & Smith fashion rib knit tops, $7.99. $50 off ladies' genuine suede boots, $29.99. 74% off men's chaps sweaters, $17.99 at Boscov's. 75% off our entire stock of Falscraft, Lennox, and Spode holiday dinnerware. Take home Max and Molly holiday plush, only $6.99 each at all Boscov's.
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Price SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve, power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's All-American Tamaqua.
For almost 40 years, Hazleton Custom Cleaners, located in the Churchill Mall, has been the place where people go to get quality cleaning. Hazleton Custom Cleaners offers senior discounts, hems and alterations, specializing in draperies, gown preservations, next day service, and as always, they're second to none when it comes to dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Hazleton Custom Cleaners, in the Churchill Mall, just off Route 309. Give them a call at 455-6211.
Did you know every day is Earth Day at Harry's U Poulet Auto Parts? Harry's U Poulet pays you top dollar for your used vehicle. All vehicles are environmentally recycled, and then the parts are sold at unbelievable low prices. Call us for more details at 459-9901 or visit us on the web at wegotuse.com.
Take advantage of free prescription delivery and discounts for senior citizens at Yoakum's Pharmacy, 1749 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Choose convenience and save at the same time. Call Yoakum's Pharmacy today, 570-454-1135.
Well, parents, listen up tonight. Geisinger Wyoming Valley Medical Center in Wilkes-Barre and Geisinger Medical Center in Danville are temporarily banning children under the age of 5 from visiting the women's and children's inpatient units due to the seasonal increase in a pediatric respiratory virus known as RSV. It infects the lungs and breathing passages. Now, the ban is normal this time of the year and usually lasts through winter at the hospitals, and it's because young children have vulnerable immune systems and may not be able to fight off the potentially dangerous virus. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, RSV is the most common cause of pneumonia in children under 1 year of age. Each year, 75 to 125,000 children in this age group are hospitalized because of an RSV infection. Under a bill Governor Tom Corbett is expected to sign this week, there will be new regulations for women's health clinics in Pennsylvania that perform abortions. Along with new regulations could come expensive facility expansions and staff additions. A debate was spurred by a case in which prosecutors say newborn babies were routinely killed in illegal late-term abortions performed inside a filthy, now shuttered West Philadelphia clinic that employed workers who were not properly trained. The Republican-controlled legislature passed a bill supported by Corbett that would place Pennsylvania abortion clinics under the same standards as freestanding ambulatory surgical centers, but clinic operators say they are worried about how they will absorb the cost to comply. Enforcement will fall to the State Department of Health. Possible regulations could require wider hallways and elevator shafts, bigger surgical rooms, more sinks, changes to the ventilation system, and a full-time staff nurse, amongst other things. Now, those changes will do nothing to improve patient safety and health, according to clinic people, and paying them could force the clinics to charge low-income women for their services, according to clinic officials. Now, the measure would take effect about 6 months after it is signed into law. One option for the 20-some freestanding clinics in Pennsylvania that perform abortions is to stop providing the service altogether. Well, today the Hazleton City Fire Department became the first department in the Keystone State to receive certification in pumper and aerial truck driver operator. The program trains the firefighters in how to operate and work the apparatus properly and safely. City firefighters went through skill training and took a written test to become certified in the program, made possible through the Pennsylvania State Fire Commissioner's Office. News 13 talked with Fire Chief Donald Leschko about the program and why residents should be proud of their firefighters.
We were the first community to actually participate in that program in which they brought the certification into the field. When the residents see that seal on the truck, they know that our firefighters went through a vigorous training and that they're getting some very highly trained and dedicated firefighters that were coming to their homes to do any type of incident they're called upon. There's a lot of time, energy, and effort put in to the training these firefighters go through, and that shows a commitment that they have to the city and to the job that they do each and every day.
The program took firefighters about 2 weeks to complete. Chief Leschko is very honored that the State Fire Academy chose the city to pilot the program. It has been raining all day in Greater Hazleton. Mother Nature certainly put a damper on our day. Let's see if the rain will continue to fall throughout the night and into your Thursday. Taking a look at the scene of the day, a puddle right here in Greater Hazleton. Rain continues throughout tonight. The wind picks up some speed and we dip down to 37 degrees. On your Thursday, look for the sun to be shining. There is a chance of some showers and some clouds are still going to hang around, but we're going to make it up to 46 degrees on your Thursday. Forecast tonight brought to you by System 1 on West Broad Street in Hazleton. Call 497-4266. Are you tired of temporary jobs? Why not try System 1? There's a job fair on Monday, December 26th at the Laurel Mall from 10 to 7. You can come out and meet the staff, Jessica, Valerie, and Jennifer. That's Monday, December 26th at the Laurel Mall from 10 to 7. Up now on your screen, your winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played every one. Your daily number, 828. Your big 4, 3933. Quinto, 95641. And your treasure hunt number, 710, 14, 22, 26.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Thursday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town. The United Way Hazleton and the Hazleton Ministerium presents a community Christmas dinner. This will be held on Christmas Day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Holy Rosary Church, and deliveries are also available for those who can't make it out. For more information, please call 570-455-9515. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Marie Mirabella of Fajardo. The funeral will be held Thursday at 3 p.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Francis Thomas Sharkey of Hazleton. A massive Christian burial will be held January 21st at 10 a.m. from the Good Shepherd Church. Joyce Annette Sotak of Weatherly. The funeral will be held Thursday at 7 p.m. from the Philip J. Jefferies Funeral Home. Visitation will be held Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. Dorothy Frances Western of Whitehaven. Visitation will be held Thursday from 4 to 8 p.m. and on Friday from 9 to 9:30 p.m. at the Joseph E. Lehman Funeral Home. And Margaret E. Urdasi of Audreyne. The arrangements are incomplete and will be announced by the Damiano Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilex Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazleton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's, the Hazleton area's #1 rated restaurant. Don't settle for the second best. Be sure to book your funeral luncheon at Mia's. As always, there's plenty of free parking behind the Markle building.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's hand-finished jewelry is among the finest made in the United States. The secret to J-Bell's success and quality is our state-of-the-art die-striking process, backed by skilled craftsmen. As many as 30 different steps may go into a single piece. It's like wearing a work of art. That's why J-Bell is found at only the finest jewelry stores.
Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazleton to see our magnificent collection of J-Bell die-struck engagement rings.
Now that's a deal day every day, not just the end of the month, not just Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, not just the second Tuesday of the week. Every day is deal day at Independence Toyota. And remember, if you don't have this license plate frame on the back of your Toyota, you probably paid too much. Independence Toyota, Airport Beltway, across from Walmart Hazleton, or on the web at independencetoyota.com.
Beautiful sounds were coming out of the Hazleton area high school Tuesday evening as the students performed their Christmas concert. The annual event was presented by its music department to celebrate the Christmas holiday and featured Hazleton area high school's choral students, concert band, and color guard. The selection of music was filled with variety as students performed everything from Jingle Bells to Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Parents, relatives, friends, and of course music lovers were amongst the crowd. And because these teens are no amateurs, audio and video recordings were available for purchase. The program also supported the Relay for Life, holding a bake sale after the concert. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and youngsters at the Hazleton Elementary Middle School proved it by filling the air with holiday spirit this afternoon. The school's band took the stage first and played holiday selections like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Then the chorus took over singing popular Christmas carols, including We Wish You a Merry Christmas and You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Family filled the seats of the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center to listen and watch the talented students put everyone in the holiday mood. A little competition is a healthy thing, and the students from McAdoo Elementary are getting a taste of just that as they compete for the best Christmas store. Our Jasmine Brooks took a trip to the school to check out the decked out doors and talk with the ones responsible for all the hard work, the students.
Here at the McAdoo Elementary School, the competition is on as K through 6th graders compete for the best Christmas door. I'm here with Kyle and Brianna. So Kyle, tell me, what kind of door did your 6th grade class go for this year?
We're doing the stockings were hung by the chimney with care.
All right, awesome. And whose idea was it?
The teachers.
Okay, so how many students do you have in your class?
22.
Wow, that's a lot. Well, okay, good luck to you. Now let's go over to Brianna. Brianna, tell me why you think your class should win.
Because we did a lot of sparkles and ornaments.
That's awesome. Now, do you know what you win? What's the big prize?
I don't know. I think it's an ice cream party.
Ooh, I hear it's a party too. Okay, so are you in the same class?
No.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about why you think your class should win.
Because we have the fireplace, bricks, and a wreath, and a tree with fake presents.
Well, good luck to you both. And I hear it is a party, so that sounds like a lot of fun. And the competition will be judged tomorrow by the PTA, who will also be throwing that party. So I'm Jasmine Brooks for this week's District Newsmaker, and I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Jasmine, thank you so much. Good luck to all of the little decorators. Well, a sweet story coming to us tonight from Connecticut that we just wanted to share with all of you. A man from that state says he and his mother spent about 2 hours putting the words, "Will you marry me?" in lights across a fence at the family home, which has traditionally been decorated with elaborate holiday scenes during the Christmas season. He then popped the question to his girlfriend by lighting up his proposal as she was viewing the decorations. He first asked her to close her eyes while he plugged in the lights, and when she opened them, he was on one knee holding the engagement ring. So what was her answer? Well, she said yes, a very creative yet romantic way to propose. All right, a Christmas present tonight from the Strand Roller Rink. 2 free skate passes to give away to the third caller right now at this live 5 o'clock hour on News 13. Third caller wins. 459-9813 is the number to dial. And this is only for the live at 5 newscast only, not during a rebroadcast. Please remember that. The Strand Roller Rink is on Blaine Street in McAdoo. Good luck winning those skate passes. And coming up on News 13 Live at 5:30 tonight, News 13's Jasmine Brooks takes a ride on the Polar Express with some second graders who are all comfy in their jammies today. Also news from the state capitol as Representative Tara Toohill joins us with the latest on welfare reform here in the Keystone State. Plus, 2 communities in the valley are preparing a money plan for the new year. How crunching the numbers is going in Cunningham and Butler. Fred also dives into the pool at the Hazleton Area High School with some swimming action. Check out SSPTV.com for everything Hazleton. And don't forget to visit the Standard Speaker online. Stay with us. We are back in just a few.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire Guys always have time for you. For lighting or standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait, and everything's guaranteed. The Wire Guys!
Would you like to be pampered while in the comfort of your own home? My name is Rhodey. I am a fully licensed cosmetologist providing in-home beauty services. I offer haircut, coloring, manicure, pedicure, and all other services you might get at a salon. All equipment and supplies are sanitized. I am available Monday through Saturday. Call today and make an appointment, 578-6469, and enjoy a few relaxing hours of being pampered at home.
Tired of paying too much for your gasoline? Then stop by Groceries Plus and save every day of the week. Prepay with cash and receive 3 cents off per gallon of gas. Groceries Plus is in business for 20 years and expanding with Sudzers. Pick up single or 6 or 12 packs of beer. We have made-to-order fresh hoagies, daily lunch specials, a wide variety of snacks, coffee, and now freshly brewed hot tea. Pick up your lottery tickets, use our ATM, and gift cards are also available. Stop by Groceries Plus in the 22nd Street Plaza.
May the love, hope, and peace of this holiday season abide with you now and throughout the new year. Happy holidays from the Hazel Township Supervisors. May you celebrate this beautiful season with love in your home, peace in your world, and joy in your heart. Wishes for a happy holiday season and healthy new year from the Treasure Hunt Department Store. Miller Keystone Blood Center wishes you peace and joy throughout the holiday season and coming year. Happy holidays from Miller Keystone Blood Center.
I'm Sam Lassant, CEO of Samson Productions and News 13.
And I'm Scott Lynon, publisher of the Standard Speaker.
On behalf of the Lassant family and all of us here at SSP TV Local News 13.
And from the Lynon and Haggerty families, along with the staff of the Standard Speaker, we want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas.
And a very healthy and prosperous New Year. I want to thank all of you for watching our local programming and supporting our News Alliance.
I would also like to thank all of our faithful readers for your support throughout the year. We are looking forward for the new year to continue to provide you with local news and information.
Thank you.
And have a safe and happy holiday season.
From all of us at the Early Poll Agency, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Tonight, we take a ride on the Polar Express with some second graders. They wore their pajamas and climbed all aboard. How school students are preparing for the upcoming Christmas holiday.
From the Samsung Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight live at 5:30. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, all aboard. The Polar Express stopped by West Hazleton Elementary Middle School this morning to take children on an extraordinary journey to the North Pole. Our Jasmine Brooks joined the second graders' adventure as they experienced the story of the Polar Express.
Second grade students at West Hazleton Elementary were excited to take an adventure aboard the Polar Express as their principal read them the story, making it come alive. Students gathered in the auditorium, dressed in their pajamas, of course, as the powerful and magical train headed to the North Pole to Santa Claus's home. The students not only enjoyed some storytelling, but they also watched the movie. Teachers allowed the children to have fun and want to learn by incorporating a variety of projects into each of their subjects.
We've been doing tons of projects, and it's just easy to find lots of stuff to integrate into the theme.
We have been doing two-digit numbers, adding, subtracting, and doing math and reading, beginning, middle, and ending.
And today, the children will continue to learn about this exciting journey by finishing making their very own trains.
They will write about the favorite part of the story right onto the train.
So what is their favorite part of the story?
When they go on the ice. When he meets Santa. And when the guy says all aboard. When he hops in Santa's sleigh. I liked it when the kid got the bell from Santa's sleigh. When the kid went to the North Pole. When they went to see Santa Claus and Santa Claus gave the kid a bell. When the kid gets on the train.
When the little boy gets the bell, I think that's nice of Santa to give them the bell.
When they went to the North Pole. When they see the elves. When he gets the bell.
Here at the West Hazleton Elementary School, all the second graders are learning about the Polar Express. All aboard! Choo-choo! Second graders also enjoyed some cookies and chocolate milk before heading back to their classrooms. The Polar Express has been a part of the school for many years during the Christmas season, and just as the little boy in the story embarks on a self-discovery, so will the children of West Hazleton Elementary. And what an adventure that will be. Jasmine Brooks, News 13.
Jasmine, thanks so much. Heading over to McAdoo Elementary School now, students continued with the holiday spirit, performing their annual Christmas concert. The sounds of the season were played Tuesday afternoon inside the elementary gymnasium. Parents and family members of the little performers filled the gym to show their support and enjoy the show. Students from kindergarten, 2nd, 4th, and 6th grade were a part of this year's performance and have been practicing and preparing for over a month now. The concert was filled with instruments, singing, and even choreographed dance routines. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. The children put a lot of hard work into it while having a great time, and no one is more proud than their assistant principal, Matt Marnell.
It was really fun.
Why?
Because it's a good opportunity and it's really fun to sing and stuff.
It was a great opportunity to get away from the stress and get away from the cooking and the shopping and just be able to sit back and watch young people perform and get yourself into the Christmas spirit. It definitely did that for myself. I know that for sure.
Students got to dress up in their holiday best and really put on a beautiful show. And on behalf of everyone here at News 13, great job to everyone at the McAdoo Elementary School on their performance this afternoon. And on the north side, students were also kicking off the holiday season by filling the air with the sounds of the season. Freeland Elementary Middle School hosted the annual winter concert, showing off the school's talented musicians. Several soloists hit the stage, and of course, the beginner and advanced band performed to family and friends. In addition, the 6th grade class presented a vocal performance. Some early morning music was a great way to kick things off here in Freeland. Some local families will be receiving some Christmas cheer in the next couple of days, courtesy of Berger Family Dealerships. The annual You Can Be a Santa fundraiser has been in full swing, and News 13 was there this morning as valuable gift cards were presented. Christmas, of course, is the holiday to give, but what happens when you aren't able to do so? Hundreds of local families depend on charity to help make the holidays a happy time. But the charities are not able to reach everyone. Berger Family Dealerships in Hazel Township has once again come to the rescue. The dealership sponsors the You Can Be a Santa fundraiser. From Thanksgiving to Christmas, $50 is donated for every vehicle purchased. $4,000 in gift certificates to the Laurel Mall and Thomas's Supermarket were presented today to the Salvation Army, Catholic Social Services, Hazleton Enlarged Ministries, and United Charities.
We were very fortunate to receive a donation from the Berger Family Dealership and their gift cards for the Laurel Mall as well as for Thomas's Markets. And we will be able to distribute to people who have requested assistance and that we were not able to provide prior to this. So this will certainly help us eliminate our waiting list. And we are tremendously grateful, to Mr. Berger and, the Berger dealerships because they certainly come through every year.
I cannot thank the Bergers enough for what they do because it makes our work so much easier. But we give our gift certificates mostly to the Hispanic population that come to our clothing depot. We have a clothing depot on 21 North Church Street, and there's been a shift of population, and there are a lot of people that not only need clothing, but they need all kinds of help. And we also have a day camp in the summer, and we have some underprivileged children that come, and we know who they are, and they are not the people that will register somewhere and try to get help. And so we help them out to get things for their children and food for the holidays.
All of the gift certificates will be given to local families in need to purchase clothing, toys, and food this holiday season. Berger's is really happy to help out, and News 13 would like to thank Berger Family Dealerships for making some families' holiday a little brighter. Mayor Joe Corelli and members of Borough Council in Cunningham feel like Santa Claus because they're able to deliver a budget for the new year that includes no tax increase. The money plan was voted into law Tuesday night and included no increases in taxes or bills for 2012. Mayor Corelli says residents should be happy to hear that their hometown is financially sound.
I couldn't be prouder of this council for working so hard on this budget and passing the budget with no tax increase. In fact, the budget is about $20,000 less than it was in 2011. So they worked hard to make the cuts, and we moved things around in the right direction that will allow us to hire a full-time officer and a full-time street department person. So it worked out very, very hard work, due diligence, and it worked out well. I'm real proud of Cunningham and this council tonight for passing the 2012 budget with no tax increase.
In addition to a full-time police officer, the borough also brought a part-time streets department worker to full-time status for the new year. It was also announced at the meeting that the Recreation Board and Cunningham Civic Organization are teaming up for a winter carnival, which will happen over a few weekends, complete with an ice skating rink, vendors, music, and more. The exact dates for the winter carnival have not been announced, but it will be held in the park on the soccer field. In Butler Township, officials say the tax increase for 2012 looks worse than it really is. Property owners are faced with an 18.5% tax increase, but because taxes are already low in the township, it should only come to about $15 more a year for homeowners with property worth about $100,000. The budget was adopted last week during the meeting of supervisors. According to Supervisor Ransom Young, the tax hike will allow the township to add police officers and repair roads. It will also fund repairs to Butler's recreational area. Incoming Supervisor Charlie Altmiller was involved in putting the money plan together. And for more on Butler's budget for 2012, you can check out today's edition of the Hazleton Standard Speaker. And sports with Freddie B, who dives in for some swimming action as the Cougars hit the pool for a matchup Tuesday. That's all ahead. Plus, a man convicted of severely injuring an off-duty police officer from our area learns his fate. But first, right after the break, State Representative Tara Toohill joins us from Harrisburg with the latest on welfare reform here in Pennsylvania. Are you still looking for that perfect Christmas stocking stuffer? How about keeping your loved ones feeling good with a gift card for a massage at Butler Family Chiropractic? You still have time. Stop by and pick one up today.
When is the best time of the year to buy? It's now, the year-end vehicle eradication.
Hi, Jim Kennedy, Sales Manager, Berger Family Dealerships. General Motors has given me a quota for the month of December of 35 Buicks, Cadillacs, and GMCs. With low financing, rebates, discounts, and the best trade guaranteed, you're going to be a winner. So when is the best time of the year to buy? It's now.
Berger, Buick, Cadillac, GMC. Exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
Did you know that at some time in your life you will suffer an injury to your spine? Maybe not a paralyzing injury, but one that can cause chronic pain or loss of function. Auto accidents, work injury, fall injury, all of them can injure your spine seriously enough to require tests, treatment, or even surgery. If your spine injury was caused by the neglect of another, we can help.
Laceys Law, Injury Lawyers. It's what we do every day.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Your eyes are the windows to your world. Doctors Kislin and Wasmansky want you to know that preventative eye exams are an important part of your family's health care. Early diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases are critical to maintaining good vision. Dr. Alexandra Wasmansky specializes in pediatric care and performs ocular diabetic exams, cataract evaluations, and LASIK screenings on patients of all ages. She's welcoming new patients at both the Hazleton and Stroudsburg Eye Specialist locations. Visit us online at drkislin.com.
Tunison Radiator is #1 for all of your automotive cooling needs. We also specialize in fuel pumps, gas tanks, straps, and AC compressors. Glass beading is also available. Located inside the radiator shop is Tunison Supply. Here we specialize in all types of fasteners, SAE and metric, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel. We also stock drill bits, spray paint, cutting tools, abrasive, and threaded rod. Stop by and check out all of our product lines and services and see how we can help you. Tunison's Radiator and Supply, 593 West Green Street in Hazleton.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
Happy Hanukkah from all of us at Channel 13.
33 years ago, we had a simple idea: make the best vehicles in America and once a year offer them with special savings. Today, it's a phenomenon. Toyotathon is back with incredible deals on a full selection of new Toyotas. Like RAV4, get 0% APR financing or lease for only $189 a month with an additional $500 in Toyota lease cash. Plus, now every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. Others have tried to copy it, but in the end, there's only one Toyotathon. The biggest and best sales event of the year is going on now.
Welfare programs in Pennsylvania are in place to help those who are truly in need. Unfortunately, too many of the taxpayer dollars that fund these programs have been misused and fraud has been allowed to run rampant. New leadership in Harrisburg is working to change things for the better. Let's spend 5 minutes on welfare reform with State Representative Tara Toohill. Representative, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Anthony.
Recently, the current administration removed over 100,000 recipients off of the welfare program by enacting old laws. What does this say about the current administration in relation to the previous administration?
Well, what the new administration's been doing, the new Department of Public Welfare officials, as well as Governor Corbett and the legislature, we've been working to trim down and cut the fat out of the Department of Public Welfare. Those 100,000, it was just in 2 months alone, 100,000 individuals were found who should not have been receiving benefits. They actually, a lot of them were getting medical benefits, and they were either deceased, and the payments were still being paid to the providers. They were living out of state, or they were just people that purely did not qualify at all. So even just on an administrative check, they were able to find 100,000 individuals, get them off of the rolls, and cut spending there. And the problem is, under the Rendell administration, we have had such a growth in the Department of Public Welfare. It's over 40% of our budget. So with that growth, there's been so much reckless spending. So we're trying to cut back on that.
Now, one of the reforms that was put into place is drug testing.
Yes.
Who does this affect, and how is it done?
Well, it's very important to have drug testing. It comes up all the time. Constituents come to me in the greater Hazleton area, and they're saying, you know, how unfair is it that there's drug dealers or people that are using the cash back system? Because with these plastic access cards, you can actually get cash back. So people aren't using these for the staples in life. They're not buying diapers and food and medicine. What they're buying is, you know, they're allowed to take it and buy cigarettes, buy tobacco, and buy drugs with it and use that cash however they want to. Use it at the liquor store. So it's become a real problem, and the taxpayers are sick of it. They don't want to see their money going to waste that way. So what we've done, we've passed a bill through the House, and that's mandating drug testing.
What are some of the other reforms that were put into place, or what are some reforms that you would like to see put into place?
Well, the Department of Public Welfare and myself, I'm on the Welfare Policy Task Force, we've really been zoning in on these plastic EBT cards, the electronic benefit transfer cards. They're, you know, commonly referred to as an access card or an EBT. And, you know, my constituents are just angered by the fact that so much is given out for free, all these handouts all of the time, and that there is such waste. So that has been really, I would say, one of the biggest issues in our area, and it's been a top priority of mine to target the waste that's just taking place on these cards.
Do you feel that these reforms are working, and if so, how much is the state expected to save annually?
Well, it was estimated, and in many reports it was documented, that there was $500 million in waste, fraud, and abuse. With 40% of the budget, we're dramatically cutting back, and I think it's even unknown at this point how much real savings there is going to be. But we are cutting back and working hard on it.
All right. And finally, how much of a role does welfare reform go into controlling state spending?
Well, since it's 40% of the budget, I mean, that's a lot of money, and that money that's being wasted on going to people that really aren't truly needy, and this lack of accountability and all of this waste, all of that money, that could be going to education, that could be going to our seniors. So there's a lot of money, and we're trying to cut back, see how much of the money is actually being misspent, and divert that spending into other areas that really need it.
All right. Well, thank you for explaining this to us, and hopefully you see more reforms in the future.
Thank you so much.
If you have comments or questions about this or any other legislative topic, Representative Toohill's contact information will be on the screen in a few seconds. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Tara Toohill.
We told you live at 5 the man convicted of assaulting an off-duty police officer learned his fate Tuesday and will be spending the next 6 to 12 years behind bars. That's the maximum sentence. Ricardo Sanchez was found guilty of assaulting Hazleton City Police Officer Mike Calasurdo last May outside of a local pizzeria. The fight started in the early morning hours when the officer asked Sanchez to move his car. Investigators say Sanchez did not act alone and the search continues for the others involved. Since January, Sanchez has been on house arrest with an electronic monitoring bracelet. As for Officer Calasurdo, he has since recovered from some serious injuries, including a fractured eye socket. Much more news is still on the way tonight. We have a look at your all-important Christmas forecast. Will Santa be bringing some snow with him? Find out. But first, Freddie B is in and takes a dive into the Cougars pool. Swimming action is on deck, so stick around.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Thomas Myers of Latimer Mines. Thomas, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
For 3 generations, the Cutt family have kept alive the traditional values and quality that you've grown accustomed to. Nestled on 200 acres in the beautiful Lewistown Valley, Cox is proud to offer over 60 products in both fresh and frozen. Some of our products include all-natural and organic whole turkeys, smoked turkey breasts, drums and wings, turkey barbecue, turkey meatballs, and much, much more. Our newest offering, Little Gobbler Turkey Bites, are all natural and go from the oven to the dinner table in about 10 minutes. The retail store is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 4. And we're at the Hometown Farmers Market every Wednesday.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, this 21st day of December, the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, so they claim, right? But hey, first day of winter, and appropriately so. We've got ourselves the first Cougar home basketball game, boys, of course, and that's kind of appropriate. What do we got tonight? Well, it should be a pretty good one. Take a look. Pocono Mountain West comes into the McGee Gymnasium down in Hazleton Area High School. A couple of teams with 3-1 records, couple of quality wins on both sides. Pocono Mountain knocked off the Cougars a year ago on the road, so we'll see what happens tonight. It's going to be a pretty good test, if you will, for Mike Joseph and his Cougars to find out what's going on because, hey, before you know it, in just about 2 weeks, we'll start the Wyoming Valley Conference part of the schedule, and this is a pretty good tune-up, so we'll take stock of the Cougars tonight. This one starts at 7:30. Get down should be a very interesting game for the home opener. Now, we also got some other games going on, including girls basketball. MMI on the road. They're down in Panther Valley. And a little wrestling going on up in West Scranton. Hazleton Area Invaders, Tanglin, up in Lackawanna County. Now, last night, one of the winter sports that's off and rolling, they've had a bunch of home stuff already, is swimming. And, as they're saying, right, listen carefully there, mark, set, go. I like the buzz. That's really good. And that's the signal for them to go. And I'll tell you what, Hazleton Area Cougars have been going quite well through the early part of the season. Last night, they were off and doing it again, watching some of the boys' competition. And particularly there, Ryan Paisley. What can we tell about Ryan Paisley? Well, he's been a mainstay for the Cougars. And a little Cougar kudos go out to him because last night he amassed his 1,000th career point. That's a pretty nice milestone. We congratulate him. And as we said, he's going to score a couple more before it's all said and done. He did last night. He didn't stop at the 1,000. And they needed every one of them because this one went down to the wire. It was kind of close. But Hazleton Area gets the win on the boys' side, 95-85 final there. Now, you're also watching some of the highlights of the girls. And not sure, wasn't paying close attention there, but I think that might have been the 200 we're watching with the girls. And Hazleton Area, they did pretty well there. Girls have been swimming fine so far in the 2011-12 season. They get the win over Delaware Valley, 100-80. So put a check mark on the W side for both the boys and girls, and that's pretty impressive because they are unblemished through the month of December so far. They'll be tested. They got a tough one with Scranton Prep coming up tomorrow. Now, in the National Hockey League, take a look. Well, hold on. Let's do a boys basketball score first. That's more important than hockey, right? Local basketball? I think so. Anyhow, Anthony Augusti chipped in with 13 points. Wasn't enough. His Marion team gets upended. The Golden Bears of Montana area, 48-36 final there. There's the NHL schedule we're talking about. That's the Flyers. They're down in Dallas. And see what happens. Philly, Dallas. Bad combination these days, right? No, not Cowboys, Eagles. This is hockey. So keep an eye on it. Anyhow, it's Wednesday. That means it's steak and ale night up at Bottlenecks. Choose from a variety of specialty hand-cut steaks served on unlimited salad and fries. It's just $9.95, and there's great beer specials all night long. Kitchen open to midnight, 14 flat-screen TVs. Lots of good stuff up at Bottlenecks.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new tasty reason to stop by. Brand new fire-grilled ribs. A half rack of meaty, fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style spare ribs, fire-grilled to perfection. And the best night to give them a try is Thursday for Rack 'em Up Rib Night, featuring the delicious ribs served with bottomless fries for only $9.95. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks. Modern Smile Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, now accepting new patients. Under the direction of Dr. Anna Hajiva, our services include intraoral video camera exams, digital x-rays, bonding and veneers, whitening, root canals, crowns and bridges, dentures and implant consultations, and non-surgical gum treatment. We're located at 14 West Aspen Street in Hazleton. Call us today at 454-8511.
Well, something is planning on taking a big bite this Christmas, and it's not out of your grandmother's fruitcake. No, it's actually out of our gift budgets. Leave it to gasoline prices to spoil the fun. AAA says motorists will pay the highest ever price for gasoline at Christmas time. So what will the average price of gas be? Well, the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area hit $3.29 a gallon in the days before the holiday, down from $3.33 a week ago, but up from $3.08 a year ago. The price of gas averaged more than $3.50 a gallon this year, a record, and the typical American household spent more than $4,000 filling up on gas this year alone. The region's peak price this year was about $3.98 in May, and AAA referred to the cost of gas as a lump of coal in motorists' Christmas stockings this year. And it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. But believe it or not, the price of gas is not stopping nearly 84 million people nationwide who plan to travel by motor vehicle during the year-end holiday season. Speaking of Christmas, is a white Christmas still a possibility? Forecasters continue to track what could be a potentially snowy storm set to hit on Christmas Day. But for now, we see rain throughout tonight. The wind picks up some speed, and the temp dips down to 37 degrees. Your 4-day outlook goes like this. Thursday, we see showers likely. The sun is going to make an appearance, high near 46. We have rain coming our way Thursday night. Temp dips down to 34. Friday, look for a chance of showers. Cloudy skies, high near 40. Friday night, we see a slight chance of some snow showers under mostly cloudy skies with a low down to 27. On Saturday, Christmas Eve, we'll get up to 38 with a slight chance of some snow showers once again. Cloudy skies taking you through your Christmas Eve, down to 25 Christmas Eve night. And then for Christmas Day, there is snow in the forecast with a high near 37, and the snow continues into your Christmas night with a low down to 26 degrees. Your forecast tonight, live at 5:30, brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming, North Broad Street in West Hazleton. Call and make your furry friend, kitty, cat, or puppy dog an appointment today at 459-0310. And that will do it for us tonight, live at 5:30. Thanks so much for making us a part of your day. If you want to catch this newscast again, you can tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of your News 13 team, be safe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
All of us at Dragonfly Cafe would like to wish you and your loved ones a very Merry Christmas